Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. So today we're gonna learn about RationalGO autonomous AI agent and how we can make science simulation on it. So without any further delay, we're gonna get started. I will just share the screen. Okay. Okay. So open RationalGO.ai. I'm going to get on dashboard straight away. So, what is the difference between an LLM and autonomous AI agent? LLM is a larger part where it's more of a generic sort of technology where you can ask anything and it will give you results based on your question, but it sometimes may hallucinate because of a larger set of information available with it. On the other hand, AI agents are being specifically designed for a specific task, so that makes us a little bit more different than what LLMs can do. So it agents definitely breaks down the task and sort of does the remaining part. So this is uh, the interface of RationalGo is. I'm gonna just talk about, hey, can you please make a nuclear reactor simulation for me? I need to teach 8-year-old kids. Please make it detailed and interactive so that we can study it for 1 hour class. Okay, so now I am gonna just put it now. So the AI agent has trying to right now it's trying to understand, and this is called rational computer, which actually computes whatever we say over here. Now you must be uh, looking at what it is doing, it is thinking. So essentially, what is happening when we give a task, there are multiple agents, like one agent defines tasks for other agents. One goes on the web and browse, web browse and do the stuff. The another one is for understanding what this guy is browsing, and sort of this is how there are multiple agents stitched together for doing a particular task. And because they are so controlled in the environment, it reduces the latency, or it reduces the hallucination basically. So probably this task might take 3 to 4 minutes for you, but the kind of output needs to be generated. It is something that has to be uh, of top notch, so that we can teach the kids about uh, the nuclear reactor. Okay, so what it is doing is right now it's writing the code already for us. Almost 500 lines of codes it has written. Uh, so this is called Rational Go Computer, where you can actually see, sort of in a computer interface what is happening. So every time we define a task, there is a compute that gets assigned to an agent, and that compute, it definitely uses the LLM, but not the entirely LLM dependent. It is based on a workflow, and that is what all agentic AI is all about. That it takes less LLM tokens, in lesser cost and less hallucinated, which means the more refined output which you can use in a better way. So that is the purpose of AI agents over here. Yes. Now, this is a generic AI, sort of autonomous AI agent that is live, and it can perform tasks like making presentations, making games, and all those kind of things that we're going to discover in, a few of other sessions. So as of now, we're just waiting it to finish the task. If you want to go back to the interface, just click on it here. You can see all the sort of, if you click on the plus, you will get to a new task. Right now, this one is getting performed, so we can go back to the task. All the task lists that I have performed are here. um, all the agents that you will be able to use are here. So this is default agent which we are using currently. Then there are triggers and a lot of other stuff that we're going to talk about later. But right now, because we are more interested in this nuclear science program, that simulation that we want to create, so let's just hold on for a second because it is already sort of has been finishing something. Okay. Okay. What's happening here? Do I have credits? Let me see. Okay, I have the credits. It's already going on. One credit. Let me use. Okay. It's claiming that it is still working. So can you just hold on for a second? Yeah. Awesome. So it's processing the file, loading the preview. Okay. Awesome. So you can see this is the simulation that it has created. The reactor core, heat exchanger, turbine, condenser, generator, and also I can just start this as a, so this entire interface it has coded the interface for you, and if I this will actually you know the nuclear reactor nuclear fusion has started inside this, how many insertion has been happened for control roads, coolant pump, electricity demand in the city, fuel freshness. Now you can see the graph going on over here, which means the, if you see the power graph, core electricity, okay, it is already producing the electricity now. We can sort of stop it at any point in time. Okay, there's some sort of sound also. Then there are challenges like um, you can have more. We have made it more gamified. Um, Teacher notes. I was practicing before this one, and this was the another one that it created for me. That was completely different, and because it blew my mind. It depends on how much interesting prompt you have written, because that also makes a lot of um, sort of creativity out of this particular agent. Because if you have written a very basic prompt, it will create a very basic output. But if you are good with writing great prompts, definitely you're going to have more edge on top of it. I think this was crazy, because the design and everything aesthetic, this looks very similar. But if I start the plant, this is how reactor power is being happening, core temperature, uh, condenser is working. You can play with the variables, and I think this is a very interesting piece where we need to educate kids about a lot of stuff that we really don't have access to, like simulations, like could be anything. So I recommend teachers, educators, and students themselves to sort of create these kind of simulations and then sort of study from it, because I think it is going to make your life much easier, and much better in terms of learning. You can actually share it with anybody that you want to share it. So if you enable, click on the share on top right corner, click on this, and you have the link now. So you will be able to sort of even you can download it, but obviously you have to be a premium user to download that. But yeah, you can download it. Even I think interesting is you can edit it, so which means you can actually play with some of if you want to change something, colors or something. So let's say can you change, so I'm asking it to create the uh, change the color of the project, because I feel this is a little dull color. So let it figure out the color. So essentially these AI agents gonna be huge in sort of coming years, because if you want to really perform a particular task, like could be anything that you do on your daily life, could be an Excel sheet, could be a presentation design, could be anything that you really want to do. And if you really you know want to perform it in a better way, and if you really want to automate it, this is like, you will need agentic AI. And if you want to use it, somebody else will use it. So you try and sort of better learn about these platforms and these sort of agentic tools that'll perform tasks for you and will make you more productive, uh, rather than depending on very uh, sort of LLMs, which are just gonna. Okay, I have some. Okay, so yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just wait for it to finish this color thing, and then we're gonna end the session. Perfect. So it is already coding it. Okay. Okay. Nice. It is editing the file. So oh, we just started doing it again. Okay. Perfect. So we were looking the this one, and we just the agent is rewriting this file again completely to change the colors and everything, because I think it just want to make sure that we have the right colors. So if you really want to use it, just go to RationalGO.ai, and you need to just um, click on sign up. You will get the access. You get 25 credits every day, so you can use those credits to create such an amazing outputs. Totally depends on how you want to use it, but yes, you can actually make great things out of it. And we will have, so you can watch more videos maybe for other use cases that I've been building on this, and from there you will get more ideas of uh, sort of more ideas on how you want to use it. Okay, so we got messages about live stream. Yes, we're doing live stream over here. Okay, so right now it's rewriting, and then it'll give us the complete file again, probably. I think it has made some changes in the colors, uh, probably. Okay, yes, it has given an option to us that if we want to go into the light version, we can use this. If you want to go on sunset, if we want to use space color, if you want to use ocean color, I think this is fantastic, because the AI didn't knew that it doesn't knew that which color would you like, but it has given a very nice context of what it should be, right? So we'll just pause the power plant. If you want to start it, you can start it again, and it'll look interesting again. So yeah, I think this is quite the simulation that we want to make, and I will see you guys in the next session for another use case. Thank you.